Welcome back to Taste Test Tuesdays. We are going to another ramen restaurant today. So we've got to compare and contrast to our last one. And we're going to Kanada-Ya, which is newly opened in Soho. We are on the corner of Newburgh Street and Foubert's Place. And they've got several branches now in London. And we're gonna have a beautiful, hopefully a beautiful bowl of ramen, soup, noodles. Check out the restaurant. Gonna look at the menu, so let's do the...
Sorry.
Yeah.
Can I recommend a few items for you?
Come round, talk to us.
I don't want to be in a
Before I look at the menu, we're gonna get recommended some items.
The apple chashu is really good. It's just basically charred pork belly, and the fat sort of comes out quite juicy.
Yummy.
It's also chicken karaage, which is a very typical Japanese starter to have.
Okay.
For ramen wise, we have a Carnaby special. It's called seafood ramen. It's basically seafood ramen. And then for toppings, it's chashu pork belly, chili thread, and sweet corn, just to wrap it up and have like that little sweetness flavor. It's quite refreshing.
Okay, thank you.
No worries.
Thank you very much. So let's pull up the menu anyway, even though that was a great run through. Kanada-Ya Ramen Bar. So we'll focus on the ramen to start with. So we have lots of choices. We'll definitely pull up the menu for everyone to see. Thank you. Right, bring on the ramen. So what I want to know is a little bit more about Kanada-Ya. This is the restaurant we're obviously in. We've gone for like a vegetarian one today. Really keen to try the broth. Looks very pretty. Let's give it a go. And when she comes over, we're going to ask her a little bit about the brand. They have 3 in London. Now, we're in the Foubert's Place branch, just off Carnaby Street in Soho. And there is another branch on Panton Street, which is kind of back of the Haymarket, Covent Garden area. And then there's one other somewhere in St Giles, I think, which is kind of like Holborn way a little bit. Anyway, let's give this a go. I've gone for the spicy one. It's delicious. Delicious. It's a cold day, as usual. In London, middle of January, and this is what I need. The broth is delicious. Can I ask you a question? How long does it take to cook the broth? Like how long do you...
18 hours.
18 hours. So you leave it overnight, like running every day? Broth is really good. I normally ask for, have like some form of meat in it, like a chicken or a beef, or they obviously do a lot of pork. But this is the vegetarian one. It's delicious, really, really yummy. Let me try the asparagus. Crispy. But the broth and the noodles are great. I'll try and ask her in a minute. Let's find out a bit more about the brand. iCook, I want you to tell me what you think. This is iCook's. Also gone vegetarian. So the noodles effectively look like they come out of a packet. but apparently they're made, you can see them over there. We'll try and zoom in on those in a second. We'll give you a shot. But they're made for them in a factory specific. So they're thin noodles. Better al dente, so they leave them in the soup for a little bit of a less time, but obviously mine have been in the soup now for a few minutes, so they're already softening up. Can I ask you a question? Can you just tell me about Kanada-Ya? Like just the...
Absolutely. So it started in Japan by Kaneda-san. So Kanada is basically the family name of the company, I guess.
You have 3 in London?
We have 4 now.
Oh, where's the 4th?
So we've got Angel, Panton Street is like Piccadilly area, St Giles, which is Covent Garden, and then Carnaby, that's the newest member to Kanada-Ya. There's also one in Spain, in Barcelona rather. There's also one in Hong Kong.
And when did the first one open in London? Do you know?
St Giles.
When?
5 years ago.
5 years ago.
Okay. And that was which one? Which one was the first one?
St Giles.
St Giles. Oh, down the road. Okay. And do you think they want more? They're looking to open lots more?
The next one is in Ealing.
Okay.
Ealing, which they are in the making at the moment.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So this is how I think you're meant to eat ramen traditionally. You're in a rush. So say it's your lunch break. You're in Tokyo. You don't have long. A small window of opportunities to eat. Let's try it. How do I do? So I'm getting to the final, the real flavour at the bottom. Let's eat the last bits. So what's interesting is they have several branches really close to here. And they sound like they've got an ambitious growth for London. So, I'm going to pay via the app as well, obviously QR code. The question is, how much is the bill? And I guess so we had basically 2 vegetarian ramens is the easiest way to describe it. Even had some water, so there's no charge for that. So 2 items.
I think it's service charge maybe £30.
Very close. We got $29.70. Kind of like £15 per person for a beautiful bowl of ramen with some noodles. Local, quick, easy, fast. It's good. I'm gonna go pay this now. So that was actually delicious. I wasn't sure what to expect from a chain of ramen restaurants. They have several now, but this was really, really good. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. So Manyo Ramen is still my #1 so far. And we're gonna try loads more in the coming weeks and months and years. So check out this place. It's worth it. It's worth it for a snack. Highly recommend.